Hi guys, welcome back to my Wannabe series. Today I'll be talking about a comic I made in high school, which is kind of a thing. It's kind of a hot mess, but we're gonna get into it. Why can't I talk? Okay, anyways, it's called Child's War, and I did a little, type of card and all that, and, getting a little fancy out here. So I kind of made this comic thinking about children fighting in a war, and literally the kids are fighting themselves. And that's literally all I can remember. I think there was a castle, so maybe it's Castlevania with kids. I don't really remember. I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote this comic, because I didn't finish the comic. And when I mean I didn't finish the comic, you're gonna see really soon what I mean by it. I legit did not finish this comic. Like, I don't know. I think the main character's named Ren, so let's start there. Ren stares at the blood moon, getting all edgy and shit. So this is what she got to say, because she got words. I love the view of a blood moon. No one's scared of a blood moon. It's untouchable, unreachable, alone and glowing bright. Not even the mountains can reach. Safe. I envy the moon. I coveted its safety. I want safety. Edgy. Okay, so then these other kids show up and she hears them and they're really loud and shit. I think they're like a patrol group. I don't know. They're really terrible at their job though. Excuse me. Damn bugs. Look, Damien, we could do without the waving arms and cursing. Yeah, whatever. This tracking shit ain't for me. This shit is for stupid fucks like you. I would say you guys, but whatever. Moving on. Yeah, you could tell the edge. Now, here's the greatest part of the whole thing. There are no words. There are literally no words for the rest of these pages. So, yeah. I don't know what's going on at this point. I guess they kind of talk to her. She sees them. They're hiding behind a bush near the beach. That doesn't make sense. I don't know what I was thinking. As if I've never been to a beach before. There's not bushes this close to the... to the bank. What do you call it? I don't know. It just looks stupid. And she pulls out this knob thing that changes form when she points it at him, because at first it looks like a little weird futuristic pistol, but then it turns into a shotgun, and then you look at it again, it's obviously a little pistol thing. So obviously I don't know anything about guns, which is a good thing, I guess. I don't know. I don't really like guns, so it takes me a long time to actually draw them out. But he's obviously scared. It's getting all intense. And then I stopped inking. Oh my god. So it just gets progressively worse as the manga, as the comic goes on, because I didn't finish it at all. I really just got more and more tired as I went through these pages. These are only 6 pages. So she threatens to shoot him, and they talk, and she puts her gun away, and they stare at a mountain, I think, and then she's like, I'm gonna climb this mountain. She likes mountains, obviously. And then she's like, wow, this mountain is really high up. I only could get so far. And then she touches the eye on the mountain. Apparently the mountain's alive, and she just tapped him in the eye. Either she picked up his contact and put it in, or some other crap. Anyway, she walks into this secret tunnel thing, and I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what happens. This is definitely, yeah. Okay. So then she has a flashback or something about people threatening to kill kids, I guess. And she has walks on the battlefield, and then she sees there's writing here. Okay. And then she looks at someone dying. I don't know. I literally don't know. But she has a treasure chest. Oh, and then she wakes up, but she thinks about death. And then I know this character's name, but I'm not gonna say it because it's edgy too. Anyways, point being is that he wakes her up, and he's a doctor, and she's like, who are you? And he's like, I got you food. Something was going on there. I don't know why he's giggling. I don't know why he's being all cutesy. This is confusing. This is really bad. Okay, so I decided to revamp Rain. I don't know this child's name. I don't even think I wrote it down. I'm assuming her name's Rain because I do have a story where I have been changing this character since like middle school. Like there is a certain character archetype that I was using since middle school that I just kept reinventing the character, kept changing her design and reusing her in different storylines or whatever. So I'm assuming that's her. But basically Rain is kind of like an emotionalist character. She embodies a lot of like, I guess, the frustration that I was having in high school. I'm not really sure. Rain kind of was like what I felt about myself, not being empathetic enough, not being, I guess, not driven in a sense, but like feeling like I had to do things I didn't want to do constantly. And some of that is like high school kind of teenage nonsense in a way, but there were things that are happening that factored into that, and why I felt like this sense of like emptiness or this need for quote unquote safety, which is really more like security. Like I didn't feel secure in any sense throughout my time in high school and some of my adult life. But your girl tried her best. But anyways, I wanted to redesign this character because I remember making this comic in secret, and I wanted people to like, I didn't want people to know about it because I guess it kind of was like a comic to me or a love letter to me. But the fact that I didn't even finish inking it halfway through the pages, like there's only, I said 6, but there's probably like 7 or 8 pages, and I legit did nothing with it. It says a lot about how I felt about myself. I wanted it to kind of mimic an anime like style, and to be honest, like I'm surprised I can't even make a webcomic now. If you don't know about that, I have a webcomic called Star Killer, so you can just look that up on Webtoon. Thank you. But I'm surprised I can make comics now because I was so lazy. Like I really felt like comics took a lot of time, and I had to have a lot of devotion and passion to put time into making a comic, which is crazy because I made 2 comics in the time from like middle school to high school. Like this is my 3rd one, but I didn't finish this one. The other 2, I got to 3 chapters. Like one was a fan fiction where all my characters were like my friends, but like in a Adventure Time style, and that one was actually pretty cool. Like I wish I could find all the pages. It was really fun. I really enjoyed making that comic, and I had a good time because all my friends really enjoyed reading it. But for this one, this was definitely a love letter to me, but I didn't finish it, so I have no idea what I was trying to tell myself. But from what I could surmise, the edginess is real. It's really bad, but I did enjoy redesigning this character, to be honest. Like I wanted to put more emotion into it. I don't know why I like have so many characters in my past that are just emotionless, and it's really weird now that I look back at it because I'm not an emotionless person. I'm very passionate, I'm very loud, I'm very like that's how my family describes me, literally that sound. I'm not joking. That's really how my grandma describes me to people. So redesigning this and giving the character a little bit more personality, or like she's a little bit more angrier, or she's a little more stiff, or she's like more combative. I feel like that would be a more enjoyable main character. I'm not sure exactly what I was thinking when I made this originally. I'm assuming it had something to do with like, we have to defend ourselves. Surviving is more important than anything else for us as kids or something like that. I don't know. I feel like that's what it was. But if it's not, then, I feel like that's what it was. I feel like that's what I was trying to get down with, get powered back to the kids. Being excommunicated as a previous K&D employee or whatever they be calling it. I understand the struggle of us kids out here, and being a teenager is no better. Okay, honestly and truthfully, yeah, this is a little bit weird. Like, I feel bad that I didn't finish it, and maybe I will try to, like, piece together whatever the hell this was. But I'm really not interested in this type of storytelling anymore, even though I haven't really explained what this is. I really can't remember. This was, like, 4 or 5 years ago. There is no way I'm going to remember something if I didn't write it down. And I just don't tell stories like this anymore. even though I feel like the story I'm trying to tell with Star Killers can take maybe a more depressing twist, I now want to like try to tell a story where people can grow from it instead of feeling miserable about it. Like, that's the type of story I want to tell. I want to tell a story that inspires people, that it opens their eyes to certain things, that it can be knowledgeable, but I want it to be fun too. So yeah, that's it for whatever I was trying to do out here in these streets. And I think the end product is pretty good too. Like what I drew, I'm good. Years of improvement, seriously though. Like, from what I made in the past, I've gotten slightly better with hands, just a little bit. Anyways, thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you later. Bye.